Today, we are exposing 5 Rolex models that are absolutely robbing you blind. We reveal 5 models that are actually worth the money. In the 10th place, the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona 126500 stands as the ultimate example of hype eclipsing value. With a 2026 retail price of $16,900, buyers are forced to pay nearly double on the gray market. Median listings hover around $32,200, and many push well past $35,000. That is a 90% premium for the privilege of skipping a multi-year waitlist, all for a watch produced by the hundreds of thousands each year. Rolex manufactures roughly 1 million watches annually, yet the Daytona remains absent from dealer cases, locked behind opaque allocation lists and VIP-only appointments. The myth of the Paul Newman Daytona, fueled by a single $17 million auction result, has become the marketing engine for a modern model that is neither rare nor unique in engineering. The caliber 4131 chronograph movement inside costs about 45% more to produce than a standard Rolex automatic, but that translates to a few $1,000s, not the $15,000 gap between retail and gray. On the market today, one Daytona equals 2 Submariners plus a full service bill. The numbers expose it. You are paying for hype, not horology. Number 9. The Rolex GMT Master II 126710BLRO, known as Pepsi, turns a simple color scheme into a $7,000 surcharge. The official retail price sits near $12,000, but the secondary market tells a different story. Gray listings routinely demand $19,000 to $22,000, a jump of roughly 70%. The only real difference is that iconic red and blue Cerachrom bezel, a detail that has become a status symbol in watch circles. Mechanically, the Pepsi runs on the same caliber 3285 movement found in the Explorer II, a watch that can be had for thousands of dollars less with no waitlist drama. Even the Batman GMT, with its blue and black bezel, often trades for $3,000 to $5,000 less than the Pepsi, despite identical engineering. The premium here is pure hype. Buyers are not paying for superior mechanics, precious metals, or added complications. They are paying for color, for Instagram clout, and for the privilege of skipping a years-long waitlist. The numbers make it plain. The Pepsi's value proposition is all about perception, not performance. 8th place goes to the Rolex Date 40 President in yellow gold, reference 228238, a flagship that puts status ahead of substance. The 2026 retail price has climbed to $48,000 after a 9% hike in January. Yet the intrinsic value of its gold barely clears $10,000. That is less than 25% of what buyers pay at the boutique. The watch itself weighs in at just over 200 grams, translating to about 5 troy ounces of 18-karat gold. But the math is brutal. The rest is pure brand premium, topped off by dealer allocation fees, like the $1,200 surcharge paid by Maria L. in New York just to secure her day date within 3 months. The President bracelet and caliber 3255 movement are impressive, but not enough to justify a $38,000 markup over melt value. This is a textbook case of a luxury icon trading on its reputation, with buyers funding brand mythology and dealer margins rather than engineering or materials. The Date 40 is less a watch, more a $48,000 statement piece, one that quietly robs value from anyone expecting gold to be the real investment. Number 7. The Rolex Datejust 41. Rolls or reference 126334 turns basic options into a hidden tax that can double your outlay with little hope of recovery. Start with a steel Datejust 36 at $8,100. Add the fluted white gold bezel, the two-tone bracelet, Jubilee links, and diamond hour markers, and the retail price climbs to $16,300, nearly a 100% markup for cosmetic upgrades. Yet, on the secondary market, this fully loaded Datejust 41 often trades 10 to 20% below its sticker price. Recent Chrono 24 and Bob's Watches listings show two-tone and diamond models languishing at $13,000 to $14,500, sometimes less. These aren't rare complications or technical marvels, just aesthetic tweaks that command a premium at the boutique, then shed value the moment you leave the store. The movement inside, caliber 3235, is the same workhorse found in the base Datejust 36, which holds value far better and skips the configuration penalty. The lesson is clear: every option box ticked on the Datejust 41 inflates your risk. For buyers who think gold accents and diamond markers mean lasting value, the numbers tell a different story. This is where Rolex's options list quietly robs you blind. Number 6. The gold Rolex Sky Dweller puts on a show of technical prowess but leaves buyers exposed to the harsh realities of the luxury watch market. With a 2026 retail price cresting $50,850, this annual calendar and dual-time complication stands as Rolex's most complex model outside the chronograph line. But complexity does not guarantee value. Over the last 6 years, the Sky Dweller's price arc has ridden every market current: the 2020 colored dial craze, the pandemic-fueled gray market boom, allocation corrections from 2022 onward, and the broad 2026 retail hikes that hit gold models hardest. Through it all, volatility has been the only constant. Watch Charts data shows gold Sky Dwellers swinging as much as 10% up or down each year, with secondary listings routinely fluctuating between $5,000 above and $10,000 below retail, depending on dial color and market mood. The watch's case thickness of 14.1 millimeters and its hefty gold weight add strong wrist presence, but not stability, especially when a Patek Philippe annual calendar at a similar price holds value with far less drama. The Sky Dweller's engineering is impressive, but its resale swings and the risk of buying at the wrong point in the cycle make it a cautionary tale. For buyers chasing complication in a gold case, the numbers show this is where volatility robs value, not where value is made. Number 5. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual 36, reference 124300, strips away the noise and delivers pure Rolex engineering at a price that still makes sense in 2026. With a manufacturer's suggested retail price of about $6,550, this watch offers a direct route into the brand without the artificial scarcity games or status markups that plague the rest of the catalog. The caliber 3230 inside is a technical benchmark, offering a 70-hour power reserve, chronergy escapement for energy efficiency, and the same superlative chronometer standards as models twice the price. Service costs remain reasonable, and the no date, time-only layout means fewer complications to go wrong down the line. On the secondary market, certain dial colors like turquoise or candy pink still command a premium, with median gray market prices around $9,500, but the standard dials track much closer to retail, especially as the colored dial craze cools. What you are paying for here is robust steel construction, a bulletproof movement, and the kind of everyday versatility that made Rolex a household name. No gold accents, no fluted bezels, no hype tax, just honest value. The Oyster Perpetual 36 stands as the gateway to real Rolex ownership for buyers who want substance over spectacle. Number 4. The Rolex Submariner No Date 124060 stands as the modern tool watch that actually delivers on value. After years of waitlists stretching past 9 months, recent production increases have cut average allocation times to around 4 months, according to Watch Charts data. The manufacturer's suggested retail price sits at $10,050, while the gray market commands about $14,900, a premium of less than 50%. That is a far cry from the wild markups seen on hyped models, and it reflects a supply and demand equation that is finally tipping back toward buyers. The Submariner No Date offers 300 meters of water resistance, a robust Oyster steel case, and the Glide Lock clasp. These features are not about status, but about function and longevity. Inside, the caliber 3230 movement keeps things precise and reliable, with a 70-hour power reserve and superlative chronometer accuracy. The No Date dial keeps the look clean and the mechanics simple, which means fewer service headaches and lower long-term costs. As retail availability improves and premiums shrink, the Submariner No Date reclaims its place as the accessible icon, the watch you buy for what it does, not for what it signals. For buyers who want a Rolex that works as hard as they do, this is the benchmark. Honest engineering, fair value, and no games. Coming to the top 3, the Rolex Explorer i124270 stands as the quiet hero of the 2026 lineup. With a manufacturer's suggested retail price of about $7,600 after a modest 2% increase, the Explorer I resists the drama and price spikes that define much of the modern Rolex market. Its 36mm Oyster steel case calls back to the original 1953 Everest model, purpose-built, unpretentious, and perfectly sized for real-world wear. The caliber 3230 movement inside is the same technical workhorse found in far pricier models, offering a 70-hour power reserve and superlative chronometer precision. But here, there is no status surcharge or artificial scarcity driving up the price. Unlike the allocation games played with the Daytona and GMT Master lines, the Explorer Y is typically available through authorized dealers with transparent wait times and no hidden hoops. Buyers are not forced to pad their purchase history or bundle unwanted jewelry just to get a shot at owning one. The 2026 price hike is minimal, reflecting a model that has never been about speculation or trend chasing. Instead, the Explorer I rewards patience and discernment, holding its value with a steady hand while others swing wildly on the gray market. For anyone seeking the essence of Rolex, tool watch heritage, robust engineering, and honest pricing, the Explorer i124270 delivers. It is not the watch for flexing on social media or chasing the latest hype, but that is precisely why it endures. In a catalog crowded with status symbols, the Explorer Y is value distilled, a watch that earns its keep through substance, not spectacle. Number 2. The Rolex Explorer 2 226570 Polar delivers the full GMT experience without the hype premium. With a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $10,600, this watch stays remarkably close to retail on the secondary market, a rare feat in today's inflated landscape. The Explorer 2 runs the same caliber 3285 movement found in the Pepsi GMT Master II, offering true dual time zone tracking, a 70-hour power reserve, and Rolex's signature superlative chronometer precision. But here, there is no color tax or status surcharge. The fixed 24-hour bezel, rendered in crisp, brushed steel, boosts legibility and makes the watch a genuine tool for travelers and professionals. No spinning bezels, no Instagram flash, just function. Dealer inventories in 2026 confirm steady availability, with most authorized retailers quoting wait times of 3 to 6 months, measured in weeks, not years. Gray market listings show a median price only a few $100s above retail price, reflecting a model that resists speculative bubbles and artificial scarcity. The Polar dial, with its stark white face and black hands, stands out for clarity rather than trend chasing. What sets the Explorer 2 apart is its refusal to play the allocation game. Buyers are not forced into bundles or VIP lists, and there is no secret handshake required to get one at retail. For anyone seeking a GMT Rolex that prioritizes engineering and real-world utility over cosmetic premiums, the Explorer 2 226570 is the informed choice. It is the final benchmark before reaching the top. Proof that value, not hype, still has a place in the Rolex catalog. And finally, in first place, the Rolex Date. Just 36, reference 126200, defines what it means to get real Rolex value in 2026. The official retail price sits at $8,100. And for that, buyers receive the full weight of the brand's heritage, a 36mm Oyster steel case, the smooth bezel that sidesteps the configuration tax, and the caliber 3-235 movement with a 70-hour power reserve and superlative chronometer accuracy. This is the same movement found in models costing 3 to 6 times as much, yet here it is deployed in a watch that trades on the secondary market for prices just above retail. According to watch charts, recent listings for the reference 126200 hover within 10 to 15% of the manufacturer's suggested retail price, a sign of genuine market stability rather than speculative froth. The Date just 36 skips the status games and artificial scarcity that drive premiums on the Daytona and the Pepsi GMT. There is no need to pad your purchase history or wait years for a call from the dealer. Allocation is transparent, and inventory is available at most authorized retailers. The smooth bezel and oyster bracelet combination is more than an aesthetic choice. It slashes the hidden markups that plague fluted, two-tone, or diamond set variants, ensuring that every dollar goes toward engineering and legacy, not cosmetic upgrades. Service costs remain reasonable, and the watch's robust construction means it will outlast most trends, making it a true daily wearer. Stacked against the $48,000 gold Day-Date President or the $30,000 gray market Daytona, the Date, just 36, offers a reality check. For the price of one hyped chronograph, you could own 3 Datejusts, each delivering the same reliability, accuracy, and brand cachet without the baggage of inflated premiums or rapid depreciation. The numbers are clear. The Date, just 36, is the reference point for anyone seeking the most Rolex per dollar. It is the verdict at the end of this investigation, proof that substance, not spectacle, still has a place in the Rolex lineup. For buyers who want honest value, enduring design, and technical excellence, the Date just 36 reference 126200 is where the smart money lands. The message is simple: skip the hype, buy the benchmark. Across all 10 models, one pattern stands out. In 2026, hype and artificial scarcity drive premiums far beyond the real value of precious metals, complications, or movement costs. Genuine Rolex value lives in the models that ignore status signaling and deliver classic engineering at a sane price. The lesson: in today's market, knowledge, not brand mystique, is your only protection. Choose substance over spectacle, and your wrist and your wallet will thank you.